All right, Scooter Pack fans, just came back from McNulty Sports Cards. Haven't been to his shop in about a month. Been getting stuff off of eBay. He didn't really have much in the way of junk wax. He was all out of his rack packs, cello packs. He said a breaker came in and cleaned him out. I guess the breaker sells that stuff on Whatnot. It is what it is. But he says he's going to be getting some more back in. There are some things I want to get off of eBay, though, so maybe a couple more weeks before we visit his shop again. But we got a lot of stuff for $100. I took it out of the box. Let's start out. Looks like he's got some complete sets, as far as I know, of glossy All-Stars. We've got these two 84 tops, 83 glossy All-Star team packs. We've got an 85 tops of 84 All-Star team, and then two 86 tops of 85 All-Star team glossies. One of these, I think this one, there's one of the cards has like a dark stain on it, but it's minor. Yeah, right there. But the rest of them look fine. So we'll deal with that later. Hopefully none of these have dark stains. I'll be okay if one or two of these do, because we'll be able to pull these glossy All-Stars out of our rack packs because we've got the boxes. I know we've got a box of 88 tops rack packs, but I couldn't resist. I got a bunch. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 88 tops rack packs. This one's got the Doc Gooden. This one's got the Mark McGuire. There was one in here that one's got the Cal Ripken Jr. Yeah, that one. Got the Don Mattingly. So, went ahead and picked up those. Found a boatload more of these 89 tops third-party rack packs. We opened up some of these about 2 weeks ago when we did 89 tops. 42 cards, but you don't get a glossy All-Star in these rack packs. But we've got to have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 21 of those rack packs. The packages themselves look like they've seen better days, but the cards inside have all been pretty good for the most part. No dark staining. I've been real happy with the cards, even though you don't get a glossy All-Star. So I'll incorporate those into our rack pack box. That means we're going to be opening up more 89 tops rack packs than normal. Found one 91 top Stadium Club pack in there. Found 3 of the Topps Big Baseball third series. These are 88s. Didn't find any more, but I picked those up. I had passed these up quite a bit. I decided to go ahead and get them. I think there's 9 or 10 of these 1990 Topps Heads Up. I guess they come with a suction cup. I had just read something where there was an 89 test issue featuring Ken Griffey Jr., and apparently that went for a couple $1,000s. I'm sure these aren't valued at very much, and the packaging is kind of horrible on them, so we'll see what they look like, but I figured they'd be fun. It'd be fun to open up, see what we got. A little something different on the Scooter Pack channel. Picked up a bunch of these Action All-Star oversized cards. Got an 84. Comes with the puzzle. 284 Baseball Champions. Comes with puzzles. And about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 10 or so 85 Action All-Star Poly Packs comes with the puzzle. We picked up this. We'll do a video on that, see what's inside. It says 1 individually numbered Diamond King card. Doesn't give a year. We'll get more into that when we're coming up on Don Russ anyways. We already had a couple of these in the Man Cave stash, but we'll add to it. Don Russ 91. This probably came from a complete set, but we'll go through it. It's part of a complete set. And then we picked up Don Russ 90, the rookies. That'll be fun to go through. And then I saw this Alan Trammell card just sitting there. I was like, oh, yeah, he's got to come home with me. Good condition. What is it? 88 Fleer League Leaders. I'll have to see if I've got this one in my my Alan Trammell set. All right, folks, there you have it. We're still going through. I finished the cards we did the past couple of days. These are all sorted by number, went through the score 91s. These are the ones that came from Goodwill, part of that complete set. About a quarter of it was missing, but they are now ready to go into boxes. And I'll be making lists. And then there's the mystery wax that we opened up yesterday. And then some extra cards that came with that Goodwill box. So starting my long work week, so it's going to be a little bit before we get to making videos again. But as always, thanks for supporting the channel. Stay safe and stay tuned. You're not going to find anything on Mom's floors. They're clean. Oh, just going back to bed.